One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Safe completion on the screen. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Mustangs are on the move. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Irvin. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. On the ground, it's Willis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's McFadden. Touchdown, Syracuse. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Orange. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Howard. Got his man down the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. And off from the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Knight. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. quickly complete.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, SMU.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
No return coming. He'll draw from the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Power football with the run. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Irvin. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game, but Dave...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half. And the Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Knight. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Decision to go for it does not pan out.
Oh, that stings, man. Great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was that.
Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first. Out of the half.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job. His athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his...
Going downfield for the big play. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. It is... complete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him.